African Americans have been the centerpiece of sports ever since Jackie Robinson opened the doors, allowing other African Americans to pursue their dreams of playing professional sports. From athletes such as Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, to LeBron James and Colin Kaepernick. All of these athletes have changed sports dramatically and have influenced black communities across the country. Although Muhammad Ali was arguably the best boxer of all time, he spoke out against inequality against African Americans and Muslim Americans. In the 1960s, when racial tensions were high, the African American community had someone to look up to, someone to follow, and feel inspired by. Muhammad Ali did great things for sports, but he had also done great things for the black community in a time that they had needed it the most. LeBron James is another athlete in which has used his fame for good. LeBron James is one of the greatest athletes of this generation. He has won 3 NBA championships and has won 4 Most Valuable Player awards. Although these are big awards that make him a Hall of Fame caliber player, they do not mean as much to him as contributing to his community. LeBron James helped fund a school in his hometown. The school was named the I Promise School. It was supposed to aim for at-risk children. LeBron has promised to pay for college tuition if the kids attending his school choose to further their education. LeBron James is a prime example of someone who has used their fame and fortune to help others in need. How do you think athletes such as Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, and LeBron James have influenced sports as well as African American communities?
Well, I think that, like Muhammad Ali and how he influenced sports at his time, was a black boxer that came into the Olympics and won a gold medal, and showed that how successful he could have been in boxing. And that just showed kind of like he kind of broke through some barriers. At that time was during the civil rights disputes and stuff like that, and so he kind of got more Americans, white Americans, behind him at that time. And then there's some issues later on with him throwing his medal off the bridge and things like that, which kind of didn't get him in too good a favor with a lot of, say, white, I would say like white, just people that would be either for him or against him. Like Michael Jordan would be a guy you would look at as someone who came from a good family, had both father and a mother, and really was kind of in a better situation than most. Kind of was a good guy, but he had a lot of determination as far as for being an athlete. He was a determined person and just showed that if you want something bad enough, you work, and anybody that worked with him knew his work ethic. He worked and worked and worked, and that's why he was as successful as he was, because he never would give up. LeBron came from, didn't have a father, and that, in my opinion, that's good. That shows that these other kids that are inner city kids and that are struggling in these poor neighborhoods and stuff, that they can do whatever they want. And he'd be a good example of that, that through hard work and dedication, of course, God gave him a lot of natural abilities that you and me or a lot of people don't have, physical abilities, just size and speed that he was fortunate to have. But I think it gives kids hope more than anything, or just people hope that you can do more with your life.
Many black athletes over the years have contributed their fair share towards sports and helping out the African American community. All of these athletes inspired people of all ages across America to chase their dreams, and through hard work they can do anything they desire. Having these athletes on a big stage allows them to voice their opinion and to inspire others if they so choose. In 2016, Colin Kaepernick decided to kneel for the national anthem during a televised national football game. This act was extremely controversial throughout the whole country. Many people thought he was brave for standing up for what he believed in, and others believed that he was disrespecting the flag that many soldiers had fought for his right to be able to play football. Colin Kaepernick was released by the San Francisco 49ers and is still trying to play in the NFL today. He is currently a free agent, which shows how much his decision affected his life. Whether you are for or against what he stands for, there is no arguing that he is doing all he can while putting his career on the line to better the lives of other African Americans.